Okay, so here's a good one for you. Goodman unit, indoor and outdoor, blank thermostat. I didn't have 24 volts to the back of the stat. We go to the air handler and we have a blown fuse. So first thing that I start doing whenever I have a blown fuse, the easiest things to look for are your thermostat wires. And it's real hard to see, but there is a neck in this yellow wire. You can see it barely right there. That's no bueno, but that's not what popped our fuse. We're going to take care of that too. Next thing I do is I look at my contactor coils. If the contactor coils, sometimes I have found that they will be burnt up, and that will pop your fuse. The reason being is because it takes more than the resistance of that coil is too high. The 3 amp fuse can't handle it, so it pops. So always look at your contactor coils. Always check your thermostat wire, indoor and out. Look for places where it may have rubbed. Like I said, there is a nick there, but that's not our issue. So we pop the top. 24 volt coil or 24 volt fuse pops. That means everything in the system that runs on 24 volts is now suspect. You see this little white right here? Immediately that brought me right here to this pressure switch wire that carries 24 volts, and you can see right there that little black spot. That is where the insulation has melted and bare copper is touching bare copper, and there's our short right there. Easiest way to take care of it, pull it, get you a little bit of slack, and just cut right there at it. We'll strip that, strip that. Oh, easy. And you'll see guys wire nut these, and I mean that's okay. It's just not my preferred way of doing it. I would rather take these wires, tie them back together, and then put on this little cap. There we go.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Alright, same thing. Once you get it crimped, pull on it, make sure that sucker ain't going nowhere, and now we are good to go. Okay, so leak detection win here. We put the fill piece leak detector to this train unit. It's 4 years old. He's already had it recharged one time. Previous company, they're also the ones that did this install here. You can see we got 2 supply ducts, dampers installed. We've got this bypass here, and so leak detector went off here on the coil, and it went off down here by this screw. And so I went outside, I pumped up the unit to about 250 psi, and I'm not finding the leak down there, but you can see right there, there's our leak. Beautiful. So we'll talk to him about that and go from there. Let's see what happens to our incoming. Right now we're sitting at 11 inches of water column. 11 to 9. Drain line doesn't appear to be backed up or anything. I don't think it's a pressure switch. We did change the ground on there. Could have been a bad ground, possibly. Other than that, though, we look pretty good. So, like I said, we'll let it cycle through one more time just to make sure. So, I thought I was done here. The unit was running. It was looking good. As soon as I went to put the door back on, though, the flame dropped out. And so I have been sitting here messing with this thing. I've checked our little 1-foot intake pipe. It's nice and clear. I knocked out the hole down here just in case, just to add some extra air. Still doing it. I pulled the P-trap off just in case there was potential water backing up that was maybe opening up the pressure switch. Scratching my head, cannot figure it out. Well, here's what I just found. That exhaust pipe, you can see see right there, we're exhausting into this cabinet. There's our issue right there. The exhaust fumes is taking the place of the oxygen and is not allowing this thing to run properly. Exhaust pipe is plugged in. Got a good connection there now. Flame looks good. We'll let that run for just a couple seconds. We'll wait for the blower to come on. That way everything should be nice and well established. And then we'll try putting that door on again and see what happens. All right, there's our blower. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.